A Wizard Tower.
Return of Gelu review.
Nice wolf armor, by the way. Hey! Lion Hero. He is going to be a special guest in this Terraria series.
Greetings, comrades. This is 88 Gelu here with some more Wizard101. And this time, if you didn't watch the last episode or just didn't catch on, we are going to be doing some solo missions. So, let's get cracking, shall we? Let's head over to the School of Fire after I pick up some of these regiments and get our class quest from our teacher.
So you are ready to learn your next spell. Very well. You will first need to collect a fire shard from a fire elf on Firecat Alley. After that, talk to Bernie.
Seems simple enough. Let's see if there's any new spells. Probably not. Thought so. Okay. Let's go then. We have 2 training points. Let's see if we can get anything from you. Dream Shield. I don't think we need that just yet. I'll come back to you on that. Though we might need Banshee. And I think it's Skeleton Pirate after that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Anyway. There's some other information I need to give you guys too. Which is that's thanks to my that I'm sorry I haven't been making like really any videos this week apart. I had a lot of trouble on Sunday, and then of course I was having an entire fiasco where Wizard101 just didn't want to work for me, so I was also trying to get that fixed. Now another thing is that hopefully with my dad's pulling of the technical strings, my brother and I, Lion Hero, will be able to continue our Terraria series, this time in Terraria 1.2. Except this time, in order to make it just a bit faster and also so there doesn't have to be a massive transition, we're gonna take all of our items from our previous world and put them in a new 1.2 world. Now the last bit of information that needs to be given out, at least so far as I can tell currently, is that once again we are receiving no votes on my back to school video. So if no further votes are given by, say, what's today's date? The 11th. So if no further votes are given by the 20th, then I'm going to do what was recommended then I'm going to do what the only vote given to me requested, which is I'm going to be doing a series on Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the Subspace Emissary. But there is something else. Possibly sometime in the future I will have a special surprise YouTube series. I won't tell you guys what it is, just to keep it intriguing, but I hope you guys will enjoy it nonetheless. As for when it'll be coming out, that I'm not really sure about. So, without further ado, let's get back to this game, shall we? I know you won't kill him just because he's firing your... Oh, maybe you will. Surprise me! Okay, that was easy. Oh, great. Got in another battle. Well, hopefully this won't take long. Yeah, let's use a fire elf on a fire elf. See how irony suits him. And he should die this turn. Not by the flame aura, but by my minor crush. And there we go. Moving on. So where is this guy? Oh, he's in Ravenwood. What other pet do I have? Madam Harpy. Or Harry, whatever. And Mr. Jackson! Oh, wait, you? I completely forgot about you. Sir Jake. Once again, a completely inappropriate name. We'll just have to put you down here somewhere. I need a house. Real bad. I want to get a Crown's house. Maybe we should start looking at some Crown's houses. Ooh, the Sun Palace is on sale. But wait, that's 18,000 crowns. Never mind. What's my guy's kind of house? I really like the firehouse, and it is suitable, but I'm just not sure. Where's the other house? I'm trying to remember what it's called. Like the island house. I can't remember it for some reason. I wonder if any of these packs have a chance of giving you a house. Maybe the Emperor's Attic pack does. Oh well. That was a waste.
It takes a lot of concentration in order to cast Link. You must prove you are worthy to earn this spell. Enter the fire tower and face your opponent. Afterwards, if you are successful, come talk to me.
Intriguing.
As you enter the room, you slam the fire shard onto the ground, which erupts in flames, forming a fire crow.
Hello there. Okay, first thing I'm gonna need is a fire shield. Let's see, rank 3. So he should be like maybe a little weaker than one of the Firecat Alley bosses. Something like that, I don't know. Don't need you, don't need you, might need you. Are you seriously gonna keep casting 1-pip spells? I think I'll wait till I get 5 pips and then I could just destroy him in one shot. turn. Alrighty then. It's time to die. Go, Sasquatch! Oh my... Why is the ground so dark? He's so huge that he casts a shadow over the entire land.
You are a worthy opponent. Take this fire gem, which represents my approval.
Lovely. Well, there's Madame Flamea's portrait. They always have to have these tower rooms just to make themselves feel good about themselves. Yeah. Shut up.
You have the fire gem
Anyway.
the Fire Crow gave you. Now you will need to go to Festival Park on Cyclops Lane to learn your words of power from the firemen. After you have learned the words of power, speak to Professor Falmea.
We're just taking a whole trip across the spiral. Not the spiral, just Wizard City. Whatever. Either way, this is a long, hard slog. I wonder if there's anything... Maybe we should go check on some of the houses. How much money do I have? 1,001 gold. I don't want to get the tier 1 house because that one's rubbish. I can't even buy it anyway. It costs 8,000 gold. This one costs 15,000. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Do I need all of this stuff? Who knows? Moving on to Cyclops Lane. Now, I'm just gonna do some calculations as to the cost of houses. If they cost 1,000, is it 1,000? Sorry, if they cost 10,000 crowns, how much money is it for 2,000 crowns? $5 is 2,500. So it would cost $20 for one of those schoolhouses. It would cost, let's see. But for 25,000 gold, that is 2,500. Blah, I'm gonna get back to that. Does it cost as much? I hope not. Let's see, oh gosh, it does cost as much, okay. But for the 10,000 gold, it would cost me like $15. Yeah, never mind.
You hear a hissing noise deep within the earth.
Greetings, student of fire. I see that you have obtained a fire gem. You have shown your resourcefulness and dedication.
That sounds so absurd.
For that, you have our favor. The power words you will require for your spell are Omnibio Hissia Paraxima.
Ooh, that is fancy. That is some fancy schmancy bilge. Now go talk to Madame Flamea.
Ah, you have the fire gem and the words of power. Super. I will now intone your spell.
Thalmea speaks the words of power in what sounds like an ancient tongue.
Your efforts have paid off, student. Make sure to put this in your deck. You may need it soon.
See what we got. The Art of Fire spells. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, it's a book. Whatever. Anyway, let's see what this new spell is. Link. 3 plus 150 fire damage and 15 to 105 healing over 3 rounds. That's pretty darn good. Better than fire elves at any rate. They cost just as much. But since we're now starting to go into Colossus Boulevard, I'll just get rid of 2 of those and put in 2 of those. There you go. I wonder when I'll get the next higher up deck. There's probably a level 15 deck, so actually let's just go check the bazaar. We also have a mission from Mulinda Wu. It's a gardening quest.
As the professor of life magic, it falls to me to tell you about a wonderful new activity available to students. I speak of gardening. Students at Ravenwood can plant and grow amazing plants in their dormitory rooms or castles. Wizards of all schools can garden, so my hope is that every student will learn the joy of shepherding new life. There is so much to learn about gardening, and I know just the person to teach you. Seek out Firey in Gollum Court. He will explain the basics of gardening to you.
Alrighty then, we know where we're heading next. Ooh, fancy. Saber-toothed tiger. Pretty awesome. Pumpkin on his head, not so awesome. I know I'm going in the wrong direction. Let's just go check if we can get a new deck first. Are you serious? Not one. Level... Wow. It's not only that, just all these decks are pretty dark. Okay, let's see what the closest next one we can get is. A level 15 one, of course. That's just fan-flippin-tastic. Okay, off to Golem Court we go. And there you are.
Greetings, my little wizard friend. You look like you're in need of some learning, and I'm happy to oblige. And if it's not too much trouble, I'll ask you for a small favor once I've finished yapping. So, where to start? Well, let me tell you about how gardening works. It all begins with the tiniest of things, a seed. That's it, a seed. Do you have a seed with you? Surely you must. What's that? You don't? Oh dear. And we're off to a poor start. Tell you what, will you run over to speak to Blossom, the life tree in the midst of Ravenwood? Ask her for a seed. Any type will do. She should set you up with something to get you started. Be off then, will ya?
I have seeds. What are you talking about? Whatever, at least we get free stuff.
Good day to you, young wizard. What can I... A seed? Farley sent you. A most unusual request, but I should be able to help you. A plant's journey of life begins with it as a seed. There are many types of seeds. Eat with enough energy, you can prepare soil of your choice in your castle, if you have one, or a planter in your dorm. Then, you can place the seed into the readied soil. After a time, it will begin to grow. You can shepherd its growth through spells and other means of caring for it, creating an environment for it to thrive. I will give you a seed. Take it back to Farley. He will tell you more.
Okay, that took a long time. So pretty much, that little symbol over there, unless you're if you're unaware of this, shows how good the reward is. That's the number of coins. How difficult it is to take care of. The reward being like once it's fully grown and you can get rewards from it. What other plant it likes being next to, and what plant it doesn't like being next to. What rank you have to be in order to plant it, and what plot of land is required in order to plant it. It's very complicated at the start.
Oh, you've got that seed? Fantastic. I recommend you roll up your sleeves and learn something about gardening. Let's see what kind of seed Blossom saw fit to give you. Oh, what's this? A dandelion? That'll do nicely. After you've planted your dandelion seed, it starts to grow. From seed to seedling, young plant, mature plant, to elder. You can use a number of helpful spells to usher it along as it grows, keeping it healthy and happy. Take a look at the row of 4 dandelions to the side of me, and examine each of them. When you're done, come back and I'll bend your ear some more, if you've got the patience for it.
This is a seedling, the youngest phase of life for a plant. You will need energy to plant a seed in a planter or the ground. After a seed is planted, you can use plant growth spells on it to help it flourish. Plants require some things to thrive and survive: water, sunshine, pollination, magic, and even music. Plants that are cared for with spells to satisfy their needs will advance through the stages of life. Next, you should examine the young plant. This is a young plant in its next stage of life. You can observe your plant's growth visually and by using some simple spells. The plow spell allows you to remove a plant or dirt pile if you wish to do so. The revive spell allows you to transform a wilting plant into a young plant, ready to grow once more. Now you should examine the mature plant. This is a mature plant in the fullness of its growth. When a plant becomes mature, it can be harvested. You can harvest a plant by interacting with it. Each type of plant yields a different harvest: reagents, pet snacks, gold, treasure cards, or more seeds. You can harvest from a plant as long as it's in its mature stage of life. It's now time to take a look at the elder plant. This is an elder plant, the final stage of a plant's life cycle. Many plants won't reach this stage. An elder plant can be harvested one final time with much greater possible rewards. Once an elder plant is harvested, it disappears and cannot be revived. You should return to speak to Farley.
So, there you have it. Think you know it all now? Don't get carried away. I've still much to teach.
Okay, now we got a Disparagus.
I'm sad to say that gardening isn't all nurturing and happiness. Plants can be endangered by some very real threats. Take a look at the two unhealthy-looking specimens to the other side of it. Come back when you've seen for yourself what can happen.
This plant is wilting. It will die before too long if it's not taken care of. Plants can die if their needs are not met, or if they are killed by pests. Plants have likes and dislikes, things that encourage or discourage their growth. A plant's likes are things it enjoys being near. These can include other types of plants or gardening items. A plant will flourish if it is near things that it likes, while things it dislikes will cause it to become unhealthy. An important part of gardening is learning how to arrange your plants and create a healthy garden for them. You should examine the dead plant now. This plant is dead. Now all that can be done is to plow it over or revive it as a seedling. The greatest threat to plants are pests. Pests can infest a plant and hinder its growth. If pests are not eliminated, eventually the plant will begin to wilt and die. When a plant is infested by pests, it cannot be harvested, and growth spells will have no effect. To eliminate pests, you must use pest-fighting spells. To eliminate a pest, the spell must be of high enough rank. You can purchase pest-fighting spells from vendors throughout the spiral, or even win them as treasures. Farley can tell you more about how to get started gardening.
Now there's also what is it called? Gardening treasure cards. Because
It's a sorry state to see plants doing so poorly, but it's important to know what risks there are when gardening.
Because, as they've explained, there's gardening spells. So, yep, just a little bit of a hint there.
I think by now you've learned the basics of planting and gardening. If you've been paying attention, the seed Blossom gave you should be enough to get you started. I encourage you to try it out. You've already got the basic spells to care for your plant, and I can sell you additional spells and items for your garden. As you continue to garden, you'll reap the rewards in the form of harvests, badges, and even experience. I look forward to seeing you again with your newfound green thumb displayed oh so proudly. Best of luck to you.
And there we go. We got the Plow spell and the Revive spell. We're also gonna need some more spells. Let's just get them all. You know what? I'm low on income anyway. But I don't care. I'll make up for it at some point. Maybe I should just spend $20 worth of crowns trying to get my own house. So let's go back home and plant some of these, shall we? Likes ninja figs, likes baby carrots, likes dandelions. Okay, that's perfect. So we'll just move you over here, and you over here. So that way, now the plants can be next to each other, which should make them happy. So off camera, I'm going to be taking care of these plants. Since the plants, the annoying bit is they pretty much have to be taken care of daily. Otherwise, they will start to do badly. So, yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to comment on my back to school video to vote on a video game. I will put a link to that in the description. And next time I'll once again hopefully be joined by Dragon2277. So yeah guys, thanks again for watching. Go!